Entrevistas Alfa.
Hola, yo soy Cristina Tenorio de Alfa 91.3. Después de la pandemia, después de muchos años, nunca se ha ido de la estación. Está con nosotros Georgia. Hey, 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 hey. Last time you were in 2019 before the pandemic in a radio station.
I know. It seems like a long time ago now. Yeah, lots happened in the world.
But it's good to have you back. I said in
Thank
Spanish
you.
that you never left our radio station.
Oh, that means a great deal. That means a great deal.
Last time we talked about, started out and everything that we were playing, about tattoos, about music. So it's good to have you back. And this interview is going to be quite different because I have a game that is called True or False. But you're going to say in Spanish, true is verdadero.
Verdadero?
Verdadero.
Okay, verdadero.
And then you're going to say why to the questions that I'm going to ask.
Okay.
And is it false? Falso.
Falso.
That's easy.
Okay, easy.
Verdadero.
Easy. Verdadero.
And falso.
Falso.
Okay.
Falso is a lot easier than verdadero.
Yeah, because you just changed one letter.
Okay.
Falso. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
So, Georgia, Euphoric album is a totally different album sonically than from Seeking Thrills. Verdadero o falso?
Verdadero.
Okay, why?
I wanted to create a new sounding record. I didn't want to just go and do another Seeking Thrills. I felt like, what use of my time is if I don't change direction or, feel inspired by other things. So it was very much, true that this album sonically sounds different.
Okay, second question. Euphoric is a song I've been working for years. Verdadero o falso?
Falso. So It's Euphoric I wrote in 2019 with Rostam. It was the first song we wrote. And in fact, what you hear on that song is everything we wrote in one session together. We hadn't met, we hadn't done anything. So that was very much like came out of improv. Yeah.
And after a lot of DMs? Like you and him? And
yes, exactly. Yes. Yeah, I did a song in 2019 with Muramasa, Live Like We're Dancing. And Rostam heard the demo. And so we just started DMing. And then all of a sudden I'm in a room with him in 2019. And then we wrote It's Euphoric. Yeah. So it was very much spare of the moment.
Okay, so falso.
Falso.
Okay,
Falso.
love will be, love us, the theme love, will be all of the storyline of Euphoric album.
That's interesting.
True, verdadero o falso?
Verdadero.
Okay, why?
I just felt a lot of love making this record. Falling in love, but also just like feeling positive, optimistic. Like, I think love is ambiguous, and I think that's a kind of beauty. And I didn't want to I wanted people to hear this record and feel love, feel high, feel positive, feel optimistic about the world,
Okay, so that's verdadero.
Verdadero.
El amor, love, amor. It's going to be very present in this album.
Yes.
Okay, it is easier for Georgia being alone in the songwriting and in the studio rather than being alone on stage.
Ooh.
Verdadero o falso?
Oh, that's quite hard. I'm going to say neither.
Okay. Ninguno.
Neither. I don't want to be alone for any of this. Okay. Yeah, I for live now I have a band. And in the studio, I like being around people. I think I've gone from being quite alone in the studio, alone on stage, to now wanting to be around humans. Maybe that's come out of the pandemic when we're all like alone. I want to be around people.
I mean, you've always been, in the past album, working by yourself.
Yeah.
You have this influence from your dad, from your grandma.
Yes. Yeah.
So, to me, it's like you're going to be always like following what your instinct says.
Yes.
But also hearing feedback, right?
Verdadero.
Verdadero.
Yeah, exactly. I think I've always been an artist who wants to be very much in control of my own destiny, and in the studio, outside of the studio, you know, I'm very present for each part of the process, the creative process, blah, blah, blah. So it's, yeah, I think even though I am more allowing people to come in now, I think it's still very much me going, I want to do it like that, da, 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 yeah. I like, you know, I like artists like Rosalia. She's like God, so I follow in her footsteps.
Okay. So next question. Working with Shania Twain left a big lesson for me. Verdadero o falso?
Verdadero, yeah, for sure. Yeah, just seeing a woman work like that in the studio was very, very inspiring. And I say that because she's known as this pop star that's like, you know, blah, 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 but she totally puts the work in behind the scenes. She was first in the studio, last out. I was like in total awe of her. She's incredible songwriter, incredible musician, artist. Like, yeah, I was sitting in the studio with a legend. She's a legend. Yeah, yeah.
So a dream came true.
Dream come true.
Okay.
Dream come true.
So, Georgia, you made Give It Up for Love more for fans than for yourself. Verdadero o falso?
Verdadero.
Why?
Yeah, I felt like, I don't know, I just felt like people needed to hear that it's okay to give it up for love, you know, and to I think just watching the world at the moment, and everyone online and everyone having opinions and working out what the life is about, and da 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 da, and the information we're fed all the time, like, actually still the most important things are still our basic need to love each other and feel happy, feel sad, you know, in amongst all this technology and life evolving at a very fast, rapid rate. But still the human instinct is very basic. So, yeah, I wrote that for people, giving it up for love. I think we should, we all do that quite a lot.
I love what you're saying, because this is what I like about your music and your songwriting. And I also felt this, like, you know, being free and love and being just human, let all the emotions come out. So maybe this is a personal opinion, but when I saw this beautiful cover album and I saw all the colors, I was like, maybe this represents like the what it's in the nature, like you can't deny. But if you choose to look at them as beautiful instead of fussy, it's a colorful world. So the cover album, having it in your hands, it's gonna be one of the moments you'll never forget and cherish forever. Verdadero o falso?
Verdadero. Yeah, you're very good. I think you captured everything that I wanted to capture within this artwork. Yeah, the world is full of different colors, of different facets, of different landscapes, of different natures, of different, you know, and it doesn't just have to be seen through a phone or somebody else's perspective. It's like the world is there to be discovered as well as being told what the world is, you know. And I think the album artwork, exactly, I wanted it to represent that. Like, I for this record, I saw my imagination went wild with seeing things, and that was because I went on an adventure. I went out to seek something different, and it was risky, it was uncomfortable, but through that process I learned a lot about myself and about the world and about, you know, and you grow up, you know, and I don't know, I think there's so much beauty out there, and we're told a lot of the time it's very, you know, we're bad humans, you know. So I hope this record, it gives people optimism.
It's beautiful, like the thoughts and the hopes from the heart that you have for this album, and it's gonna make it so to the people. Open your eyes, open your ears, and discover Georgia's music, because it's beautiful to have you here in our radio station.
Thank you.
Georgia, just a final question. It's not verdadero o falso. If you could pick any artist from any genre to make a cover of It's Euphoric, who would you choose?
Rosalía.
Rosalía, si estás viendo esto, por favor.
Por favor.
Georgia, thank you for your time, and we're going to keep playing It's Euphoric here in our radio station, Alfa 91.3. You have a final message to your Mexican fans?
Yes, I would just like to say to everybody out there listening on Alfa Radio 91.3 and everyone in Mexico, thank you so much for listening to my music, and I hope you enjoy this new record, and I can't wait to come and play for you all soon.
Gracias. Georgia aquí en Alfa 91.3, donde todo nace.
Entrevistas Alfa.